this morning. We spoke words suggesting that we, as individuals and as a congregation, hope to find our way forward from this. This is but one of many useful images that asserts something about our wants and our hopes as we move onward with the thread of our lives. We aspire to become our best and fullest selves and to share and carry this forth as best we can. Our rituals, like the water ceremony, create touchstones to remind us of our aspirations and purpose, our purpose in life, or maybe even the purpose. We constantly frame and reframe our visions of the world we share from our particular vantage point and at every moment in our lives. It's how we learn to be ourselves. It's how we continually invent ourselves. And when we bring the diverse life understandings and points of each of us together, we can bounce our notions against those of others, and in doing so, create community and build a culture. Gradually, we form expectations about how things tend to be and how we hope they be. And we do all this while bags and hope, see it, and know what's in it. We know that this is a task we can't pursue alone. Our lives are not lived in solitary. We each depend on engagement and sharing with others as we work to find our own understandings and our shared understanding. We each have inward springs of feeling and emotion and creativity that percolate inside of us. But these tend to be totally irrelevant unless we somehow learn to blend them with the ideas and understandings that come. So much we face in life is not easy and is not clear. We have to decide what is the truth. That can be like. We need to assess what is right and wrong and build criteria for understanding how to make these decisions. We need to envision the way we feel our world and society should be, so we have models to help us imagine our goals. And this is where our thinking lives get complex and often also different. Here in this congregation and in many others around the world, we have decided that this work cannot, shouldn't be done alone. Meaning making and finding purpose is a process we can only work through with the help of others. It's an ongoing, forever project that relies on honesty and trust and many points of view in order to work. Our congregation was created for this purpose, to help us deal with life's hard questions, to help us learn to address them as we see it around us. Sometimes these are personal, heartfelt, sometimes social. We agree to share in this project by encouraging a free and open discourse, always bound, fair, and respectful. Thus, our symbolic blending of the waters at the beginning of each year. Wherever these waters come from, and whether they did so for real or metaphorically, they represent the full range of diversity we bring into this church. The water is many streams, but by pouring them into one common bowl, they become one water, a whole new entity that can no longer be recognized or divided by its origin. And as with the water, may we each and all become new and revitalized through our blending together and our habit of sharing in love. We now move into a new church year. We have gathered, and our waters are mingled. And let us be clear that we stand for many important things, some of which are quite rare in Southwest Chicago. We are a liberal religious community that encourages the personal search for truth in a non-dogmatic setting And while we don't tell people what to believe, we do have a lot to say about what is important. For the past 60 years, Unitarian Universalists agreed to affirm and promote a set of 7 shared principles. They're familiar to most of us, including, for example, number 1, the inherent worth and dignity of every person. And number 7, a recognition to hold respect for the interdependent web of all existence of which we are a part. We've used these and the other 5 principles as a shorthand way of saying what ideals we share. The principles are familiar. You can find them on the back page of your service or on an early page in the hymnal. This past summer, our national association, the Ingathering Service Association, completed a long process that created a new and different approach to express shared Unitarian understandings. This new language adopted by the UUA to describe our fundamental concerns moved from the familiar 7 principles to a new set, which is based on 6 values: interdependence, pluralism, justice, transformation, generosity, and equality. Each is seen as emanating from and being rooted in a spirit of love, love which anchors, motivates, and unifies the 6 values. And we will hear more about these during the coming. But what is most important to see here, at least for now, is that as Unitarian Universalists, we do not view ourselves as morally or ethically wrong. We don't maintain a sloppy bag. We believe in a moral high road with ideals that should be fundamental to our world. Our approach is based on human rights, fairness, and compassion. It assumes that we must all take responsibility living into this moral and ethical order. And whether we apply the new language of values or continue to lean on the historic 7 principles, we are still saying that our pursuit of free and open belief is guided and bounded by real ideas. Whatever our theology is, it is not anything else. We will have to decide here at Beverly Unitarian how we use these new ideas. And this is an issue that we'll discuss in the coming. We as a congregation have the right to define our own pathway to understanding that how we state what we hold in common. Neither the 7 principles or the 6 values are UU dogma. Rather, they are guides. We will find ways to work with these sets of ideals and learn which hold the most value in helping us understand and explain our shared faith. And whatever approach we choose, we know that we must always be learning, always adapting, because our world, our truth, and even our morality constantly changes. So we begin a new church year. We are an amazingly talented and creative group of people, merging and mingling in ways we hope will help each of us grow into the new fulfillment and strive towards wholeness. And may each of us carry the light, carry the love, and together may we become the light and be the love that we so need, so crave. So be it, Ashe, and blessed. Now, please.